All right. So we're back to finish up Princess here. We had a visit from one of our lovely client. You will get to see her um, Cocker Spaniel here on Tuesday. She likes to keep them long, and one of the Cocker Spaniels cuts on her all over, pretty much taking out any little thing that was sticking out. If you watch the first video, you'll be able to see when we started. Right now, we did a 5/8 on her body. We did 5/8 on her body, which is your clip comb here, or it's called a 0 blade, and we have a 30 blade under it. So now we're going to take out our 5/8 comb, check our blade. If it's hot, you guys need to use cool care to spray it down, clean it, or sanitize it. So I use the Endis cool care. It's great. I like it. Or you guys, if you like, you can use the oyster spray, which is a disinfectant. So we're gonna go ahead and start with a 3/8. We're gonna start with a 3/8 and still be using our number 30 blade. We're going to work on her back end here to make it shorter than the body. The reason why mom makes it shorter than the body, it's because whenever she goes to the bathroom, she just gets it all over. So she likes it a little bit tighter than the rest of her body. And don't worry about this, we're going to blend it in like it's just a natural look. So be careful, her little thing is right here, her little pee-pee area is right here, so my hand is covering it, okay? We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. My thumb is still covering her little pee-pee. Her little pee-pee, her little vagina, whatever you guys want to call it. Okay, so since the 3/8 is still a little bit longer than what we expected, we're gonna go ahead with a shorter clip comb. Okay, this one is a 1/4, so I'm going to use this one instead. Again, I'm still using my 30 blade. Same thing, hands on her little vagina. Now we're cooking. It's nice and tight. Remember, when you're getting to the back ankle, be careful. You have to kind of dip your clippers so you're not hitting her ankle. See? I pretty much take it in, avoiding her little area here, okay? Or some people would do this thing here. There's like a little fold in the middle of the ankle. Just kind of push your finger out and then it'll make the whole entire leg even with the little dip in the ankle. And then you can just kind of take it down straight, okay? That's a trick I learned when I was in grooming school. And it works great if you're a new beginner and you don't really know what you're doing, you avoid incidents. So basically, her bottom is tight. We're just gonna clean this up. Since mom wants the stomach to be shorter than the rest of the body, and about the same length is this, as the butt. So we're gonna go ahead and take it to the stomach as well. I'm gonna come to the other side to show you how I lift the leg up to get to the stomach. There are many ways you can do this. You can either pick her up like this and kind of hold both legs forward and hold her up. Baby girl, you're being so good. Or you can pick up her feet. Don't yank it up, okay? Don't yank it out. Don't lift it too hard to where you're hurting them. Because I guarantee you, if you lift the dog's leg too hard or too high, he or she will bite you, okay? So if you have a dog that's afraid of, being touched, just kind of pet the feet a little bit. Just kind of, pet it. Just let them know that it's okay. You're not hurting them. And then you can start kind of petting them, and then, lift it a little bit. And if they're still giving you a hard time about touching their legs, then you can just go ahead and use a muzzle or an e-collar. And this is how you lift the legs. You just kind of get under the tummy. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and do her sanitarium, which is her private part. We're going to go ahead and use a number 10, okay? That's the only blade I would recommend to use to do a sanitary is a number 10. I would not recommend a 30. I would not recommend a 40. Only the vet use the 40 to do a sanitary, okay? Or in any case you would ever need to use a 40 or a 30 to do a sanitary is if you got a dog that hasn't been groomed in years or a good few months to where the hair is overgrown and extremely matted. But you have to be a very skillful groomer to do this, where you basically you have to use the tip of the blade to split the knot on the dog's hair, and then slowly use and then switch blades, slowly use the 10 to get under there. But I would not recommend it unless you absolutely need to do that. All right, so since she's got back leg issues, I'm going to lightly pick up her legs, just kind of let her guide it up to where I can hold it, okay? And then we're gonna go under her belly. We are really good at this today. I'm so proud of her. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hold on to her tail with your hand. And make sure you always have like a nice cool blade when you're doing the sanitary. You don't want to use a hot blade to do the sanitary. Cleaning the back a little bit with my shears. All right, this is her bum. That's exactly how Mom likes it. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do her paw pads again. I had already did them. I did them off camera. But now we're gonna just go over the hair, over the pad, so we can just like kind of cleaning it up. When you're doing a paw pads, if you watch some of our other videos, we use a 40, okay? Always use a 40. I mean, experienced groomers knows this. We always use a 40 to do the paw pads. or a 30, but if you are a beginner, I always recommend a 10 because you can cut the dog. If you're a beginner, I always recommend a 10 because you can cut the dog with the 40 or with the 30. You have to be very skilled to use the 40 or the 30. And same thing with doing the paw pads. Lightly pick up the legs. I know, honey, I know. Just putting it up. Basically, pick it up like this. I'm not yanking her leg, I'm just holding on to it. That's it. And since I already trimmed her nails, well, we file them, we're just gonna go ahead and use a curve. You can use your curve, you can use your straight to just pretty much, yeah, you were being so good, you're being such a good girl. You can use your curve or your straight to trim around the feet. On another video, we'll teach you guys how to trim around the feet. I'm a baby girl. Why are you being so good? You're being so good, princess. You're being such a good girl. Such a good girl. I got you. Trimming the paws are very easy. Pretty much, you know, it's just taking the hair that's hanging out on top. Now we're gonna do her front legs. Same thing again, use a 30 on your blade.
And like you see here, it's one of my favorite foundations that I've been wearing lately. So
And I'm using a 5/8 on her leg. But again, I'm lightly trimming that. I know, there you go. It's alright, it's okay. It's alright. Or you can always use, you know, your scissors to trim them.
All over my face.
Whichever you're comfortable with, your blade or your scissors. Me, I use my clip gun and my scissors. You can basically hold it, just take it down like that, just to kind of clean it up. So basically it does stays the same, you're just kneading it up like I said. got you, baby girl. You are such a good girl. Yeah, you are. Who's such a good girl? So I'm basically using the my shears to just kind of trim up anything, any little hair that's like sticking up. Grooming, you can get scissor happy, so you always want to be careful with that. Scissor happy meaning that you trim a dog shorter than you expected because you just kept trimming and trimming and trimming. So that happened a lot. So to trim her tail, I'm basically just going to like kind of knead it up. She doesn't need much trimming on it. And again, I'm doing the same thing I was doing on the body, pretty much trimming any little hair that's out of place. Hi, pretty girl. There she is.